Hello there, Pisces. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Pisces for September of 2019. This year is flying by. Well, to everybody that's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, I'm an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you during the reading, so I guess all of us Pisces get named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and rising sign, get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't believe the cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme. Now, I have a short message for us, and this is one of the strangest readings I've ever pulled. We have so many people in it, and our message goes right exactly with that. We only have one card in here that's not a people card, and our message is it's like we're watching everyone that is around us, like the people, the friends, things like that that are around us, and this feeling of wanting to have everyone get along in some manner, or like maybe I can convince y'all to get along because I like y'all. But what they're saying to me is, if someone new comes forward, make sure that if my little, what do you call it, spidey sense goes up, that I am very, very not forthcoming. Don't trust people until they earn our trust. We Pisces, don't be out there telling your secrets ahead of time, because it's not going to work for us this month. We Pisces have, our boundaries. We're just very loving, and our boundaries aren't as clear as other people's, is what they're saying, and we need to have them pretty clear this month. It's quite interesting because it feels like I got everybody under a magnifying glass looking, like, are you going to be worth it to me or not worth it to me? So I guess we're going to have to take that for whatever it is in each and one of our own individual lives. Now, we have good words. They are compassion, kindness, wisdom, efficiency, and trust. And I just read them out of order. Compassion, kindness, efficiency, wisdom, and trust. We got a lot of interesting cards, and I'm hoping for our sake they're all trustworthy, because here's our first card. It is the lovely Knight of Cups. Isn't that great? We're showing right up in our own reading. Knight of Cups energy, male or female. These are general readings, and so I have to say that. So it's male or female type energy, and it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, just like us, which is great. So we are in our own reading to begin with, but I love the Knight of Cups energy because this knight is a messenger, and he brings a message, he or she, this person is a messenger, and it brings a message of love. It could represent our one true love for those of us that are looking on for love. It could be the knight on the white horse, the knight in his shining armor. It's an indication that we're deeply involved in some type of an emotional situation, right? I'm sorry about all the noise here because they are chopping trees outside. So I'm sorry about that. I can't do anything about it. Okay, so it indicates that we're deeply involved in some type of an emotional situation where, like, to the point where little else matters to us, period. And I think that's part of that important message in the beginning about if that spidey sense goes up, because not this is a card of nothing else matters. So we may be awaiting a message or a declaration of love or a proposal of marriage for some of us, with such anticipation, something we're waiting for that is emotional for us, with such anticipation that everything else seems insignificant. Now, I'm going to say that for those of us this isn't love, it may be a message around work, right? Because these are general readings. I can't hone that down for you. Um, so, all other relationships, let's put it that way, they pale in comparison with this one. This is what I'm waiting for, whether it's love or job, this is what I'm waiting for. Um, and if it's not like, if it doesn't represent love, it will represent a friend who's honest, intelligent, and willing to aid us, is the way Spirit's saying it. And right underneath there, we have High Priestess energy, which would aid us also in whatever the quest is. So this is cup energy, so that's compassion and kindness out of our word, and they're honest, so it's feels a little more it would feel a little trustworthy. That kind of energy is what I'm hoping, or it could be us waiting for a message about something, and we just need to hear about that something. And the reason I said work could be involved also, because our next card here is the Ace of Rods, Ace of Wands card, and that's the fresh new start, hand of God coming out of the cloud. Look at all the fresh growth on the top of the rod energy. So it's a new beginning. It usually, though, involves business or finance in some way. It could involve our work, career, that it's that kind of energy, but these are general readings. So it shows that we have planted the seeds for a new birth, possibly a creative thing or a money-making idea. The key is with this card is its freedom from restraints that hampered us in the past, enabling us to take on a new role or forge a new identity. So it's different from us, as in it's fire energy, different identity in our work. It's fire energy and we're cup energy. So all aces can mean birth, all of them. Fresh, but it can be birth of an idea or birth of a child. Maybe that's something that we were waiting on or wanted so much to hear about. This is really our word efficiency. This card brings forward, that which we had been working towards so efficiently. So wherever this is going to fall, because I've never seen anything like this. We have 4 people cards and 1 ace. And 4 people cards. These are really hard to read, the energies, when you have all these people. So for some of us, it can be divided, part work, part love, friendship type stuff. And others of us, it could be just like all these people energy of the friends or situations around us, and us trying to get everybody to, get on the same page, guys. Let's all play nice, that type of energy. Because now we got another knight. We have the Knight of Rods this time, so that's fire energy, male or female. That's going to be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It went right out of my head. He's this knight. He's usually on a horse, and he's going into jousting. He's going into a contest, so he's not a battle knight. Like a lot of the knights are charging, like the Knight of Swords and that. He's not a battle knight. He's a messenger knight, and he's bringing us good news. And this usually concerns work and social activities, okay? So that's what makes me think, because this can be work and this can be work and social activities. So whatever his glad tidings that he's delivering to us relate to, it would be any happily anticipated event, if that makes any sense, like a journey, any happy event, a journey, a job, a change of residence, vacation, big vacation. It can be an engagement, a marriage. Also, it could represent, if it's a person, let's say, it would refer to someone who would be. It could be like a relative or a friend of ours, maybe, that they would have the same energy, that kind of energy of the king and queen of rods, but that it's like, because that's his parents, basically, it means that, let me see, it means that the message they are bearing to us is one, like our word, that we can trust, and we can trust the person, and that it's faithful, loyal, and honest. So whatever comes out of this fire type energy is going to be trust, like our word, very trusted, and we wouldn't have to doubt it in any way. So looking at all these people cards here, we could be like shifting relationships, maybe, perhaps, and perhaps careers at the same time. So like friendship, any kind of a relationship, or love relationship and work together. Maybe like shifting. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but maybe like getting a promotion, or at the job, and at the same time I'm meeting different people, different influences. So the only thing I have to watch out for is, can I trust it, like our work? If the spidey sense goes up, you know how intuitive we are, Pisces. Those spidey sense go up. Don't be spilling out our secrets, or not holding boundary lines this month, just because we want everybody to play nice or stay on the same page. So keep the antenna up. That's what they're saying. These are really excellent cards, but they're hard to read because there's so much people energetics in them. You'll see as I pull them up, it's like they're maturing as they go along, because our next energy here is the King of Swords. So that's male or female, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We have to say that because these are general readings, but this is a person, it's a combination of symbols that come up in this card. So it's a person not only of power and authority, but the willingness to use force if necessary. So it's a really strong energy. They don't use it unless they have to. Extremely diplomatic type energy, person of power, great strength and authority. Could be a boss, it's air energy. Some people say it's only Libra, others say it's only Gemini, but it can be any type of air energy. It always refers to that. So The appearance has to do with mental processes that are going on up in our head. If he or she is a person, it's someone who is involved in mental work. Someone involved in mental work, like a professional researcher, a lawyer, um, a military officer, that type of energy. And because of it, they're a very good counselor with, they always tell me, acute mental dexterity. They think on their feet. So they have this gift of thinking clearly and very rapidly, and they're able to express their thoughts with this like considerable eloquence, like very fluid, very fast, have the answers, know the facts, that kind of stuff. But if it is not a person, it will be a situation in which these qualities are called for, where I have to have my facts straight. I have to be able to speak in the right manner, and I have to do it very clearly, right? Very clearly, very concisely to get my point across. So these qualities would be being called for. So when it appears, sometimes too, we're on the verge of some kind of a really big spiritual breakthrough also. So it really is the mind connected to the, how do I want to say it? The mind connected to the spirit, because it's mature, that can think on its feet. So it just flows right out of them like, God, they're showing me a picture of the Encyclopedia Britannica. If anybody remembers that, nobody remembers it. This is the internet age. We look everything up on the computer. I don't even know if they make them in a physical form anymore. But it could be changes in relationships and changes in work, okay? Coming together all at the same time. Just remember that word trust is right here in it, and that's part of our message. So use your noggin here, the knowledge that we've acquired and the wisdom, like our word, to use it efficiently on the earth plane. King of Swords, efficient, mature, point blank, mature energy. These cards are crazy, Pisces. And now we got the Queen of Rods. So we have, with this, we have fire energy coming in once again, like the Knight of Rods and the Ace of Rods here now that I'm looking down. So we got 3 fire energies in here in between. So this male or female, fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. I couldn't get that out of my mouth. I think I say them a little differently usually. This male or female, because these are general readings, so it would be a person, let's put it that way, a person in the position of authority who likes to shine in their endeavors and whatever it is that they're doing. They like to shine. It's like the lioness socially and in her personality or his personality, warm, generous, loving type energy, honorable, intelligent, friendly, mature. These are mature cards, very into being the things that they are, because that's the way they shine. So it's if it's someone I'm talking to, they're saying the advice would be well worth taking, and the person that I talk to would be a loyal confidant and provide valuable assistance to me. Let's say I'm going to them for information that I really need. They're good money managers. The advice is very valuable that they would give to us. If it's not an actual person and it's an energetic, it would indicate that now is a good time for us to move forward on any business venture that we're planning. If the if it's us, and if spirit is asking us to step up and take on some of these energetics, it would be an indication that within ourselves we would have within ourselves we would have the qualities that we need to achieve success. That's exactly how they want me to say it. If it's not outside, and it would be that we have these qualities. So you're going to have to place them like in wherever it is that we need to place them. But this card here and that King of Cups, that's both our words, compassion and kindness, that come up out of here. This is efficient energy, especially around money, and it's very wise, very trustworthy. I was going to say trustful type energy. I don't know how this is going to fall because we have, or where it's going to fall in our is it going to be people in our lives, or is it going to be career oriented things, or love relationships changing, or upping and growing, but the word trust is coming up with a lot of these energies. And our original message said, if the spidey sense goes up, pay attention. So I think this is like a divided reading, or our month is divided, like into changing relationships and maybe career paths or promotions all at the same time, if that makes any sense. They keep taking me back to that. I think especially because of the word efficiency and trust in there. And wisdom, it's like our month is a little good. It's all good that I'm seeing here. And there was what? Yeah, the high priestess underneath there. The other thing is about that high priestess, and they told me to look at that. The high priestess energy knows all and sees all, but does not speak it. Does not speak all. Because with the high priestess energy, she's like the keeper of secrets too. So remember that, remember that along with our original message. Even though she can see it, you have to ask the exact questions in the right way to get the answers that you're thinking, or the answers that you're trying to achieve, or looking for with her. So if you ask the question in the wrong way, you're actually not going to get it. Holy Mingo, we got, these angel cards are crazy here. This is the whole thing. It's like a new beginning, or a fresh start. Big change, fresh start. Here's our card. I'm talking to myself here, speaking to the choir. It's life purpose. So something's altering around a bunch of dynamics for us this month. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. It's interesting, isn't it? It's a little bit crazy, but it's interesting. It's hard to read the readings when you have too many people. In a private reading, you can read people cards because you basically know the energies of them. But with this, it's more like people and situations, and a lot of kind of with this ace here, life changing or altering situations. It says this card comes as a reminder that you needn't struggle to find your life purpose. Don't worry about how to make the good money in a meaningful career. Don't concern yourself with quitting or starting jobs or professions. Instead, follow the path of your natural desires, talents, and passions with a full intention of bringing joy to yourself and others. Your life purpose doesn't need to be defined or pinpointed. It's a process, not a category. Give all worries about money or career to God and the angels. You're on the right path toward your life purpose. Focus on one step at a time with respect to your life purpose and release fears about the future to the angels. What you're doing right now is part of your life purpose. That's really a strong message, along with giving us like discernment around people this month also. It's interesting. Well, Pisces, that's our reading for this month, and I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information's down below the screen at the website. Or if you need to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that's over at the website, and that's in the About section. There's 2 short videos over there that explain the prayer class and the sutra classes to you that I put out there for you guys. They're about 5-6 minutes long. Prayer class is 2.5 hours long. It explains how to and why you format prayers the way that you do. The sutras are simple, thoughtful forms you put in a meditation. Takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. They're over at the website. And to everybody I met through 3 whole years of doing YouTubes, and all of you I've met through 31 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.